Alrighty, you guys should be able to see my screen. Don't forget, if you've got questions, you can actually ask them. You can post them up in here. You can ask them and I'll be able to see them and I can get back to you at the end. So let's run through this. So first thing, this is our leap of faith. Welcome to this webinar. Now, as we go through the course of this program, okay, it's not going to be peaches and cream the whole way. There are going to be times where it does get difficult, okay? In saying that, those are the times that count the most, okay? Because what those times are where it's difficult is it's your body, your situation, realizing that, you know, this is something new, okay? This is a new thing I'm doing. This is a new lifestyle and a new way I'm living, okay? And the result of that new lifestyle will be a new body, right? But change is always difficult, okay? Change is always new and change is always unexpected. Now, know that you don't need to be strong for the whole time. You only need to be strong when it gets difficult, because they are the times that count. And I'm here for you for that, okay? If ever you need anything, reach out straight away. The fastest way is through the group, because I'll be able to get back to you real quick, right? Either that, you can private message me, you can text me, or you can always call me. I'm here for you at every turn. So, the next thing you guys need to know is that, look, you guys are already capable of making it not only through this program, but getting to your goal. I wouldn't have let you in the program otherwise, because I guarantee all of this. I say, look, if it doesn't happen, then I'll work with you until it does happen. Right? And I wouldn't do that unless I already knew you guys could make it happen without zero doubt. So I believe in you guys. All you guys need to do now is follow the plan and execute, and you'll get there. One of the key components to this program is balance. Okay, there needs to be balance within this program, not just in the food, not just in the exercise, but in your lifestyle. Because look, this is not just a 4-week program. Okay, it is, but this is, you know, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. You know, there's no point going through this program for 4 weeks. Lose the weight, get happy, get down to that goal. You know, celebrate, and then over the next 2 months, you gain it back. All right. What we're doing here is we're not only getting those results quickly, okay, but we're also setting you up with a new lifestyle, a new way of life, so to speak, okay, and that has to have balance, has to have time for you, has to have time for your family, your friends, and has to have time, or it has to have balance so that you're able to go out and eat, okay, you're able to go out and have fun, and, you know, things are going to happen. Sometimes you may miss a workout day, all right, that's okay. There needs to be that level of balance in there, because if it's not only will you not be able to keep it long term, okay, but you'll be left feeling demotivated, right? Because you get through it and you'll be like, oh, you know, shit, this is not working, but I'm trying so hard, and then you get to the end of it and you're like, wow, that was a really tough plan, but you didn't get the results you wanted. So we need to make sure that there's that level of balance in there. Now, the way we've set up the food with the MyFitnessPal app, okay, it allows you to eat out, it allows you to have fun, it allows you to have that quote-unquote naughty stuff. The thing I need you guys to do is I need you to make sure you incorporate that balance, okay? So while you're going through this program, you need to have the mindset that you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, okay? That you're going to be, you know, eating and you're going to be exercising for the next, you know, foreseeable future, like for a long time. It's not a 2-month thing, it's not a 4-week thing, it's not even a 6-month thing. We're setting yourself up so that you can get down to where you want to get to and stay there for as long as you want to stay there. And if you don't start living that way today, then it's not going to happen, okay? Because you can't say, once I get down to that weight, I'll just, you know, change my life or whatever. It doesn't work like that. If you want to live that ideal life, you need to start doing it today. Yes, I understand your body is not where it wants to. The fastest way to make that happen, though, is to start living how you want to live. So you need to make sure that you spend time with your family, you spend time for yourself. You need to make sure you don't cut yourself out of those social events or interactions or celebrations, okay, because you feel like you're limited by food or because you need to go to the gym. Look, if things come up, okay, then you need to enjoy them. You need to participate in them. On the same scale, there needs to be that other side of balance. You can't just go completely all one way and be like, oh yeah, he told me to have fun, you know, he told me to go out and celebrate, I'm just going to go do whatever I want. There are the things that need to be done. There are the KPIs, which is your exercise, which is your group interaction, and which is your calories, okay? Now, you need to make sure you hit all those. You hit all those, then you can do whatever you want, have fun, and you'll still get results, okay? Which is the very reason we don't set you up on a diet, because people go on a diet with the expectation of coming off a diet, all right? You guys are now starting this for life. Okay, you guys are starting this for the rest of your life forever. Right? So this is not a diet. This is not something you go on and go off. In saying that, there will be times where you're better than others. You know, maybe you forget to log your calories one day. Right? Maybe you're over your calories one day. Right? The beauty of that is that's fine. Let's say you go over your calories tomorrow. What you can do is you can make up for it the day after. So if you're 100 calories over tomorrow, then you can be 100 calories under the day after and you'll be fine. Over the course of the week, if you're at a 0-calorie equation, you know, if you're hitting your target over the course of the week, then that's okay. You'll be fine. You'll still make progress and you'll still lose weight. And you'll still be able to have all those fun things. So if something happens midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, or even Friday, and you feel like you're about to fall off the bandwagon, know that you're able to get back on the bandwagon or back on the wagon on Saturday. You don't need to wait until Monday. Okay, Monday's not this magic cure-all day. If you go over on the Friday, you can instantly get back on the Saturday, eat a little bit less over the Saturday and Sunday to make up that calorie difference, and you'll still get your results at the end of the week. The week is not a loss at all. So that's how we manage the food. And with the exercise, okay, a lot of you guys are on a different exercise plan because you all have different likes, dislikes, and of course your body all has different needs, okay? So the first thing is you need to be able to log into the app or into the website, and you should be able to view your exercise plan in the schedule part. If you can't do that or you don't know how to do that, okay, tag me in the Facebook post and I'll link you through to the tutorial. You guys should have all got the tutorial already. If you haven't, let me know. We need to make sure that this happens. Okay, you need to make sure you know what you're doing for your exercise, you know how to do it, and you actually execute, okay, between 3 to 4 days a week, and it shouldn't take more than half an hour to 40 minutes. The next thing you guys need to do either today or tomorrow, preferably today because it's the start, is you need to get your measurements done. Now, I know these are a scary thing, okay, a lot of people don't like doing them because it tells the truth, right, but the truth will set you free, okay, it'll let us know exactly where we are at the moment, okay, where are we now, and where do we need to get to, right? Because once we know those two things, all we need to do is follow the plan, and if things change, adjust the plan, all right, to make sure that it works for you. So once you log into your schedule, there are 3 measurements. It's called transformational measurement. There are, transformational assessment. There are 3 measurements, okay? You have the hip, the waist, and the thigh, okay? You want to do them all on the same side, and you want to make sure you measure at the start the same, and measure at the end. You measure again at the 4 weeks, at the end the same way. Okay, so they're your 3 measurements. Hip, waist, and thigh, as well as your height and weight. Okay, and then lastly, we all need a visual guide. Okay, so you've got 3 progress photos. Okay, first one front on, next one side on, and last one from your back. Okay, you can do this just as a selfie in the mirror, really easy way. Or if you can't do it from behind you, grab someone to take it from while you're spinning around the other way while you're facing away from them, and then that'll get your 3 photos. Again, you want to post those up into your VIP access, so that's private, okay? So you'll be able to see those at the start, you'll be able to see those at the end, okay? Without, you know, sharing that publicly. So you can see exactly where you are now, and then at the 4 weeks we can see what the difference is. We can see how many centimeters you lost, how many kilos, and also how different you look, okay? That's crucial, and that has to be done today or tomorrow at the very, very latest, okay? It must be done. Super important, right? If we don't get that done, we have no idea how you went, and then I can't back your guarantee. So that must be done today and tomorrow. Your measurements, hip, thigh, and waist, and your progress photos, front, side, and back, okay? With the progress photos, quick note, whatever body part you want to see change, that must be visible, okay? You have to be able to see it, right? If you're wearing big baggy jeans and you're worried about your legs, then I have no idea what it looks like, you know, start and the end, right? Same with your tummy, okay? If you've got a shirt on and you want to see your tummy change, then we need to be able to see what your tummy looked like at the start and what it looked like at the end. Remember, these are private, right? So they're not going to go around the world. So you want to make sure you're able to see what body part you want to see change. I recommend either doing it in a bikini, right? Or your underwear, whatever you feel comfortable in, so you're able to see your body change. So that's what we need to do today. Now we come to the what. Okay, so this is actually what's in the program, what is the focus for this week, and what do we need to do. So there's 3 focuses. Okay, the first one, which you will all know about, is workout. You guys are going to have to do some exercise through the course of this program. Everyone has a slightly different plan, okay, because it's different for each body, and everyone's body has different needs. You guys need to follow the plan. Depending on what plan you're working on, you've got either a 3 or a 4-day split. Okay, the days you do them is up to you. Okay, I would suggest some break between the days. For example, I wouldn't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can if you really want to. If that's what your schedule allows, and you can't do the Wednesday workout on the Wednesday, it has to be done on the Tuesday, then that's okay. Okay, the most important thing is, though, at the end of the week, you've got all your days of exercise done. So when you're in the Body Confident Babe app, once you finish your workout plan, okay, then you hit check-in, and I'll be able to see that your exercise is done. So I'm going to check back in at the end of the week. Okay, I'm going to go through all your guys' results, and if you haven't checked in, then I'm going to be following up with you, right, to make sure that you get those workouts done. So it's important to hit the check-in button so that I know you're on track and I know they're done. Also, one really useful thing that you guys can do, okay, which makes a massive difference come the end of the 4 weeks, is to record your results. So that's how many reps you do in each exercise. Because what we can do is not only see how your body changed, but that will also let us know how your fitness changed. Because if at the start you're only able to do 10 sit-ups and by the end you can do 15 or 20, we know you've gotten a lot better core strength. Right? So recording your results is really useful because it will show us exactly where you've improved, and it will also show us where you need to improve moving forward. Right? So that's how the exercise runs. Okay, this exercise program you're doing at the moment is planned for the 4 weeks. Okay, that will depend on your body. If after 2 weeks you're not getting the rate of results that you were in the first week, then we will change the plan. Okay, but it will depend on your body. Some people change, some people don't. Okay, so we just need to make sure we're on the plan that's working for you. If the plan is getting you great results, there's no point to change the plan. Right? So that's how the exercise runs. So it must be done, okay, and you must have it done by the end of the week. Next one is the food. Okay, we use an app called MyFitnessPal. Right? So essentially, it's a glorified food diary. But what it does a lot of cool things. First of all, it lets us be friends, which is always nice, and that allows me to see what you're eating. Now, I don't care what you are eating. All I care about is the calorie balance. Okay, the equation, the energy balance. As long as you're hitting that, okay, you can have some of the things that people consider naughty, people consider shouldn't be on a diet. Right? And that will allow you to not only have fun, but also get results as well. So with the MyFitnessPal app, what you need to do is you need to log your food each day, okay? Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can log it as you go, which is totally fine, or you can log it in the morning. So what you can do is if you know what you're eating or what you're gonna eat for that day, you can log all of that in the morning, and then you can say, okay, cool, now what do I have left for the rest of the day? How much calories? How many calories do I have left for the day? And you'll be able to see, cool, okay, I can have, you know, a lot more food, or I can have not so much more food. And that'll give you some really good balance so you know exactly what you need to eat or what you have left to eat. So that's what we do for the MyFitnessPal app, and it's super important that you log your food each day, even if you know you're going to go over. Because like I said, remember, it's not a lost cause. You can, maybe you've got a huge party coming up this weekend, okay? And let's say on the Saturday you go 500 calories over, okay, which is way over. Now normally, what would happen is people would give up and they say, oh, look, whatever, you know, it's a lost cause, I'm just going to throw in the towel, I'm going to get fat tomorrow and I'll start again on Monday. Right, which is not good because then you go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. What you guys are going to do though is you'll be like, okay, cool, I went over, you know, like it was fucked up, like I made a mistake, whatever, it's done. You made a mistake, you're 500 calories over. Now over the course of the next week, okay, we're going to take a little bit less from each day. Right? So instead of eating all the way up to your calorie budget, you're going to eat 100 calories less. So that come the end of the week, okay, you're still down on your calories, which is awesome, which means you'll make progress and there's been nothing lost, okay? And you won't even notice that little bit of extra 100 calories. So the food is super important. You need to log your food each day, okay? You need to make sure you stay on track, and you need to make sure once you fall off, you get back on the very next day, okay? And then lastly with the food, there's a couple of things that are super important. Okay, you've got your 4 macronutrients which you need to hit. So that's your carbohydrates, your fat, your protein, okay, and your fiber. Now, there's an order of priorities with this. Out of all of those 4 things, protein is the most important, okay, then fiber, all right, then carbohydrates, and then fat, all right. So let's say something happens and you have a day and things don't go as planned. Okay, so let's say you get invited out to lunch for work and it's pasta, which is really, really high in carbohydrates. Okay, I'll also link you guys through to a list of what foods are what, and it's really, really high in carbohydrates. So now all of a sudden you've had way too many carbohydrates. Let's say you're double your carbohydrate budget. Okay, so you've had too many carbohydrates. What you can do, okay, again, to save the day, is you guys are like superheroes. You guys are going to have so many ways to save the day, is you can take those calories out of your fat, meaning your goal for the rest of that day is to hit your protein goal, okay? So once you've hit your protein goal, you want to make sure then you hit your fiber goal. Then check back in, see how many calories you've got. If you've still got a little bit left over, then you can start to have some fat or some other stuff, okay? But protein is most important because it regulates your metabolism. The goal of this program is to get your metabolisms like super high so you're burning fat consistently. So we want to get your metabolism up, and the way we do that is with exercise, of course, but with regular protein intake as well. So that's the first thing, is we need to make sure you're hitting your protein goal for the day. After that, hit your fiber goal, then your carb, and then your fat goal, in that order. Of course, all staying within your calories. So that's how we go through the food. So there are our first 2 components covered: exercise, food, and lastly is mindset or accountability or motivation or environment, whatever you guys prefer to call it, but they're all one of the same thing. Okay, with this, it's super crucial you guys are in the group, okay, at least 3 times a week, at least. Okay, you guys ideally want to check back every day to make sure you know what's going on, you haven't missed any posts, all right? I'll be posting in here every day, and make sure you guys are on track. So that's the first step to making sure we, influence essentially your environment, is to make sure we're in contact with each other. Right? Secondly, okay, you need to make sure that you keep yourself accountable. I'm here to keep you accountable, okay? But look, if you don't pick up the phone, if you don't respond to my messages, if you don't get back in touch with me, then there's not much I can do, okay? I need to make sure you guys are on the other end of this because I'm here supporting you. And if you have questions, ask. It makes a massive difference. Don't feel silly or like you're imposing. The more questions you ask, the better, okay? Because you get more results and you feel more certain. Now, the only thing I can't do for you, okay, is I can't make you do it, essentially. I can't do the doing. I can't eat the food and I can't do the exercise for you. And the thing that will really get you guys through that is because, look, there will be times when it's difficult, where it's uncomfortable, okay, where you're doing new stuff. The thing that will get you through that is your goal, okay? When we spoke on the phone, you guys all have a fucking amazing goal, okay? It actually means something, It's not just seeing the numbers go down. It's not just getting back into a pair of pants, but you guys are here because you're ready to change your life, okay? You're ready to make shit happen, right? And as long as you guys remember that, you guys will make it happen. You guys have the ritual. I know it's weird. I don't care, okay, because it prompts you to think about your goal every day. You need to make sure you do that. You need to make sure you listen to the ritual so you know what's going on, so you know what you need to do, so you know why it's so damn important, because it is, okay? You guys listen to the ritual every day and interact with the group. I guarantee you'll have all the motivation you need. And then the next thing is ask questions, okay? If you guys want to know something, if you guys feel you're missing something, okay? If you feel lost, if you feel you need more guidance, ask, okay? Ask. I really mean it. Like, I'm huge on this. You don't ask, I don't know. The easiest way, again, is post up in the Facebook group, and I'll be able to get back to you super quick. If you do all of this, okay, if you nail your food, you do your exercise, and you interact and listen to the ritual, you will have results, okay? You will get your success. I guarantee it. Like, I've done it so many times. If you hit those 3, it's impossible not to make it happen, okay? And ultimately, that's what we're all here for, to make sure we get results, make sure we learn some new things, and make sure we set ourselves up for the rest of our life. So you're able to get down to your weight, okay? After this program is finished, you're able to keep going or stay where you want to stay. You're no longer going to be at the mercy of the outside world where your weight goes up your weight goes down, okay, and you have nothing to do about it. There's no control. You guys are going to be able to get back in control, get your weight on track, get things rocking and rolling, not just for these 4 weeks, but for the next 8 weeks, the next 12 weeks, the next year, the next 6 years, and however long you want to stay at that weight. So that's all for this webinar. If you guys have got questions, post them up and I'll get back to you now. Otherwise, you can always post them up in the group and I'll get back to you super quick. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds to post up any quick questions. Otherwise, you guys should all have your exercise plan, the app downloaded, and your MyFitnessPal app ready to roll. So a quick recap, you want to have your measurements done today or tomorrow at the very latest, okay? You want to make sure you've got the app up and running. You want to make sure you understand how to use the MyFitnessPal app, and you want to make sure you know where your workout plan is. If you've got all those things, then you are ready to rock. I shall see you guys back in the Facebook group. Until then, have a fucking awesome day. I'll see you guys very, very soon.